Hello. The grind has consumed again. Hello. Yo, GP, what's up? Any luckers as well? Good to have you with us. I am back on the grind because I have a bit of motivation for this game again. We'll see how long that lasts. It could last 5 minutes, genuinely, with deathless. That's how deathless is. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I got a PB after stream on Saturday. It wasn't going well. I got a cannonless PB in New Super Mario Bros. But didn't manage to get any other runs after that. Did some Wii Play Tanks deathless. My old PB was to mission 80. This one is to mission 87. So it's now 86% because I died on 87. And yeah, so I haven't done any practice today, but specifically of 80 to 100 because that's the main place that I practice. I'm starting a little bit late, but yeah, it's that is the earliest I could start streaming today. So yeah, I got a PB after stream. I was 3 attempts in. It was my main big attempt. I only had 2 that died way before 20. It was like, I think both were before 10. So yeah, and then managed to push one really far. Got fairly lucky again, but I've had practice runs where I've got really unlucky layouts. So who knows? Maybe we do well. Yo, Zelda as well. We'll add on those credits. That is the first. I'll do the slots thing as well. There, it's the 18th, that's 100, 1, 1, 2, 15, nice. Okay, cool. And it was almost the 3 of a kind. Thank you for the good luck, Zelda, appreciate it. Yeah, we will kind of be chilling today, but hopefully it stays chill because this does not show any mercy. The thing is, there's no give in this category. There's no give for any mistakes. Even in plats, there's a bit of leeway to make a mistake. There's no room for that here, so that's why this is a really tough grind. And yeah, to be honest, sometimes this gets pretty frustrating as well. I'll be honest, Zelda, but never to the point where I will throw the controller. So yeah, I hope not. I do hope not. Doing some Yars Rising testing. Nice. What you're testing out. Yeah, that is unfortunate though. Hopefully this will be chill. I don't expect much for most of these streams. That's the thing with this. Some of the time I'm going to be grinding this on my alt MIDI bot if you want to capture all the streams for this. Or I might even just do runs offline. I might not even stream it over there. That's what I did yesterday and it clearly worked. Oh, Saturday even. Testing shotless. Interesting. Is that like going to be like a pacifist kind of thing then, I guess? Okay, right. Yeah, let's just do runs. I'm going to do runs until about 8 o'clock. And then if we've still got time at the end and I want to carry on streaming, especially because I started late, I'll do some score running or bingo or something. I don't know. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Great start. Good thing is, this category is not reliant on on time. I did hide my splits in the end the other day and it did help me. Basically a silly challenge didn't exist since we can sequence break and skip the main weapon of the game. The shot. Amazing. Yo, Jen, how's it going? Love Dino Dance. The best animated emote. How's it going? We are currently doing some grinding. Going for a PB. I only just PB'd in this, so I'm not expecting much. But we'll see how this goes. So, people who haven't seen this before, this is Wii Play Tanks Deathless. It is literally just playing tanks and not dying. which sounds difficult. I would say sounds easy. I mean, there's not many rules to it, but it is not easy. There are 3 people, I believe, with recorded proof of this, and one of them is on the leaderboard. It might only be 2, but yeah, either way. That was done on 16:9 as well. Little distinction there, because the maps are bigger on 16:9. They're wider. And I'm playing on 4:3, which is faster for speed running. But I don't have to play on 4:3 here, because there is no ranking of time in this category. It is just, how many tanks did you kill? And there are 540, so if you get 540, that's a full clip. And I think my PB the other day was a 4:33. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I just want to get as many runs as I can for the people past 20, because 20 is boring. Genuinely really boring in this. The first 20 are really boring, but we will try. We will try. Yo, Catherine, how's it going? Thank you for the chair. I will be doing a little bit of focusing today because I don't want to keep losing runs in silly ways. Because that is what frustrates me with this category. Again, it is literally, as tedious as it sounds, it is deathless. I can lose a run within half a second of a mission starting. Which arguably makes this the most scary of the 2 deathless / damageless things I've ever done. Between this and Mario Odyssey. Right back when that came out. Doing the game without, and it's a massive missile routing challenge on top of that, I see. I am going to go for bullets only PBs as well though. I did do well the other day when I wasn't going for them, but where I haven't used any mines, I will. So basically there's a category on the leaderboard called bullets only, where you're not allowed to use mines. So for example, that top wall I will not destroy if I feel like it. The problem is, this one is really annoying, and I don't like doing this bullets only. So, if I get frustrated, keep playing this one over and over again, then I will just give up on the bullets only. Basically. I'm probably the only one who will do this, but speedrun it too. I mean, it's still a speedrun. Just because you're the only one. I mean, I'm the only one who's done all achievements in this game. That's probably because it shouldn't be run. What are we at? Oh, I'm ahead. I'm surprised at that. Yo, 2 spaces, how's it going? Thank you for the good luck. Oh, I've used a mine. Oh my goodness, I just can't stop myself. Okay, well I did get a pink tank because pink tanks actually walk right into mines. Fun fact. Can you not? Okay. Well, we're back to the start. Day one. Day one. I already regret it. It's fine. We don't know if Shotless breaks Zol on the cannon. I see. Will block us forever from finishing the game. Oh, okay. I feel like surely at some point not having the shot as a weapon is going to break something. Surely you can't do the entire thing. I mean, if you can, that's an incredible marathon run to do. Like, that sounds cool in general. Like, you don't have to know anything about the run, that just sounds cool. Just, you're playing the game and you don't unlock the shot as the weapon. Oh yeah, I should probably hide the splits as soon as I remember that I've used a mine. So the moment you use a mine in a bullets only run, you have to take a death. And if any tanks died between you putting a mine down and taking that death, then it's invalid from that point onwards. So that's pretty much the main challenge, just remembering not to use mines. Mines only is a completely different beast. Because that, we only hypothesize that 20 missions is possible. Bullets only is okay, because there's only like one layout where you get stuck in a box and you can't get out. Unless a tank puts a mine, an enemy tank puts a mine next to your walls. Exactly, it's a challenge run for marathons. That's always cool for marathons. That's what they want to see. Really, this is kind of the same as the Platts grind, I'll be honest. This is kind of like the billiards segment. The first 20 missions is just a really long billiards segment. So, I just need to get a couple of runs each stream past the billiards segment. That's the goal. The problem is this is skill and billiards is luck, so I don't really find billiards as frustrating if I can't get out, because I can just blame RNG. Also, I did get a bullets only PB in 5 missions the other day. Not in 10, but in 5. Just reached track 4, time to go food and lurk. Nice. Good luck with the testing. Thanks for stopping by, Drew Pete. Oh, that is not working. Nice. We'll abandon the bullets only. Oh, it wasn't even that bad. Okay, it was. You know what? I'll keep the splits on. So you've actually got something to watch. Nice. That's what you want. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. 2 spaces. Ah. Oh no. No. Wasn't that bad. So I only have sub-splits up to 20 for each mission, and then after that I have 1 every 10, because they're not actually that important here. Like, again, this is not timed. This is not a timed run. We're going that way. Yeah, this is not a timed run on the leaderboard. It is just how many tanks did you kill. There's no tiebreaker for time. And there's no separator for aspect ratio. Although maybe I am tempted to go for an attempt at 16:9 deathless. But I don't know. Because I have tried tanks deathless on 16:9 and it is okay. But I don't know. The problem is the attempts are longer. That's what puts me off there. So it would actually take longer in the starting segment, even more so than in these runs, which doesn't really appeal to me in terms of streaming it. Because again, 16:9 layouts are longer. Whoa! Oh, come on. Okay, I'm already getting fed up of doing the Mission 12 no mine thing. Because the mine thing makes it so much easier. It's honestly where a lot of people struggle in tanks, purely because they don't do it. Like, they don't use the mine in the middle, and it makes it so much harder. I don't think I used to when I was starting out. All the strats in the tanks 1 to 20 missions guide, yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of score running in this game lately as well. I tried to do a bit of fishing the other day. Thing is, there isn't really a lot to score run in this game. There is a lot more in Wii Play Motion, and I have been doing more of that. I've actually got entries for all the score runs and a few IL speed runs that I haven't yet done. So maybe that's another option. Only problem there is that I have to keep changing aspect ratio to play that. I need to make a note of my PB in 5 and 10 for the day. Because I feel like, I remember what my 20 PB is. It's an 8 minute, 8 second. That's only because it's a memorable time. Oh, come on! Let me out! So it goes without saying as well, but a frame-perfect death would also count as a death. Although, we haven't actually decided if you get a frame-perfect death, does the tank count that you killed? But I guess it would, because if you did that on the... And I guess if you did that on Mission 100 on the final tank, technically your deathless run would count as a full clear. Which would be the ultimate swag. Because if you think about it, if you get a frame-perfect death on your final life, that would count the final tank. I'm fairly sure. Because that's how frame-perfect death, final frame-perfect death works in bronze medals. I could just look at my bronze medals run and see if it gives me the 11 points or not. I think it would. So, I mean, that would be a really weird one. I feel like that's never going to apply. Surely no one ever is going to get that. And I sincerely hope no one ever does. Because it will be a very complicated edge case if someone does a frame-perfect death on the final tank of tanks. Because technically it would count, but you would have also died. Come on. Yeah, that one's always hit or miss for me. Nice. So those mines kind of blocking in the tanks as well, acting as invisible walls. Works pretty well. That one's always going to go wherever I'm not going, pretty much. It's just a defensive tank. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, my plan at the moment with this is, because I've obviously moved down to 2 streams a week now, I do need to update my Twitch to get the schedule for that. But basically, that is a 248. Not bad. 248, 10 missions. So, I've moved down to a 2 stream a week schedule, unless before the end of the year I really feel like doing a Wednesday stream. But at this point, I think I'm just going to move down to 2 streams. So, what that means is during this grind, I am probably going to try and fit in an alt stream, or at least a session where I play. Just not actually streaming it, but just a session where I'm playing. Oh, come on, that's not going to work. There was so much more there. Yeah, I need to do more than just 1 session a week. And I don't want to make both my streams a session of this. Although the stream on Monday will work quite well, I guess. That could actually work. It does not, because you are trolling. Come on. There's no way I lose 4 seconds, really. I kind of maybe have to do that first one at the beginning then. Honestly, I love that start for this mission now. I feel like there's a mine down here. Okay, I didn't think it was there. That is pretty much just RNG. Okay, don't use the mine challenge. Get out. Ooh. Let's go. Wait, hang on, I need to go. Oh, I need to go all the way around. Oh, I forgot about this. Should have been doing that in my time. Okay. I feel like surely I can't save 16. Surely I didn't spend that long. Nice. No. We live. Barely. But we do live. I don't know what world record is. Don't remember. It's like a minute better than me. Can't do this setup. That's okay. Oh, nice kill. Nice. No. Come on. Oh, nice. Not bad. That is a very luck-based mission. There are a lot more luck-based missions in Bullets Only. Okay, they are going to split. That's a shame. No. Let me live. We can at least PB if I keep this up. Oh. No, there are more luck-based missions, kind of. Nice. No. Come on. Let me live. Oh my god. Scary. Scary missions right now. Nice. That was alright. This is the one I'm worried about. Very worried about this one. Cool. Start. No, that's not gonna kill. Okay. Come on. Okay. This one's going rogue, unfortunately. No. Yes. Okay. Not much time to save here, though. Well, that is a PB already for the stream. We can pack it up. We can go home. What is that? 747? Okay, well, we're not getting a Bullets Only 50 PB, so we can lose it now. So that is still valid for 50. If this is where it ends, probably will be. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm doing Tanks Deathless grinding right now. Maybe we can get a Deathless PB, though. Who knows? But I doubt it. Almost died already. I was convinced I was dying. Oh, stop. Please. One thing I have noticed, though, is I do need to watch the trails. I've started doing a little bit better. Now I've noticed that I can just watch the tank trails at the bottom. Because, obviously, if they're... if they're there... Oh. Ah, damn it. Well, you're gone. I need to retime that, though. Hang on, let me add it to my PBs. But yeah, when the tank trails are there, let me go on here. Wii Play. Oh, hang on, I should add it to the bottom of this. Yeah, when the tank trails aren't there, even, there can't be a hidden mine behind a wall. Tanks, bullets only. There might even be other PBs in there. But for the moment, we've got a 20. By about 20 seconds. I don't think it's world record, but it is pretty good. So yeah, I've looked now a lot more at the trails, because if the trails aren't there, then I can just ignore the fact that I need to, like, seek out, because a lot of the strats in this, compared to speedruns, because in speedruns, most of the time, there isn't going to be a mine along the bottom, and if there is, you're only going to lose 8.5 seconds for it. I think I'm going to give up on the bullets only for the day. I'm happy with 1 PB. So I might as well hide the splits. But yeah, when you're in a speedrun, it's not worth it. Because if you die in a speedrun, it's 8.5 seconds. But here, obviously, you lose the entire run. So I need to be careful about the fact that it's 2.5 dimensional. Okay. Yeah, the fact that it's a 2.5 dimensional game, that is the wrong way. Okay, sure. That works. Yeah. Because it's 2.5 dimensional, I obviously need to watch out for the mines being at the bottom. So sound effects obviously help, but other than that, just generally being aware of the tanks that are in from the beginning. Like, if I actually pay more attention from the beginning, then I should do better. But yeah, we've already had 1 run for the day past 20, which is good. Whoa, okay. Two dying to their own minds. Squeeze. No, never mind. Just got up there. So obviously I can look at splits during this, but the thing is I'm already using mines. So it's kind of inaccurate. Plus, there are so many missions that are just easier to use a mine with. Like, you got 12 to start off. That's one of the most annoying ones. 14. Is it 17? It's the one where I've got to go along all the way around. Hang on, I'll go up here. The only thing with this one is that using a mine up here to take the shortcut actually does kill me a lot. So, to be honest, I should just play safer here. But I am silly, so we're just gonna not do that. Oh, I should have gone the other way. That's alright. Okay, yeah, now I see it. These tanks are definitely pink. Yeah, like, this mine in the middle makes this so much nicer. Like, it's still possible, very possible to die here, but it's so much easier. They have such an opening, the green tanks, when I'm going all the way down to the bottom. If I'm not using mines, like, I might as well just use them. That's not gonna work. Oh, that was close, alright. To be honest, this is good practice for runs as well, because really I should be playing a bit riskier than this in speedruns, but also, like, in gold medals, I should really not be taking any deaths. And if I am, then that's just dead run. So, and especially now I'm actually using mines, this is literally just normal tanks practice now. This is how I get my tanks 20 practice in. Just do deathless. This is why I just don't see the point in practicing 20 on its own now for me, because I have so many other things I want to do that involve grinding out 20s. You can get by in speedrunning Wii Play with no practice. Confirmed. that was alright. Thing is with this as well, I can technically get a main 20 world record. Doing bullets only is impossible. It's got to that point now where it would genuinely be impossible. I mean, what I would need to hit is impossible shot. I feel like. If I hit impossible shot, then... There you go. Ask and you shall receive. Surely that's gold. Yeah. 1.3. So, impossible shot refers to that top left kill. So if you shoot from a very precise spot in the middle, then you can actually kill that tank. I am not going in there. No, just stay there. This is honestly not that bad. 2 to go. No, it can't world record. World record is way too optimized now. But it is still very good. Oh, alright. Okay. Let's kill. And another one. Pretty long. I was lucky the other tanks actually came down. Oh, hang on. 655, not bad. Might even have been a 654. Sub 7 in a deathless run, not bad. So from this point on, if you've never seen this, basically you now get randomized missions. So you can see... Oh. Nice. Yeah, you can see... Okay. You can see using the lookup tool on... again, there's no more splits. You can use the lookup tool on the speedrun guides to see... No, let's not do that. That would be silly. Okay, never mind. It would be really intelligent, actually, to peek out and actually get a kill from it. Yeah, basically there's a layout pool for every mission, and it changes over time, but basically, or depending on the mission number. So for like 10, 15, 20 missions in a row, it's the same layout pool. You can't get 2 of the same layout in one in a row, and that's pretty much the only boundary. Other than that. And layouts that have already appeared can come up, but not all of them. For example, the Mission 1 layout can only come up at Mission 100. Sorry, the Mission 1 layout can only come up at Mission 1 and Mission 100. That is it. Nice. Oh! Don't really know how I want to deal with this. Like that, I guess. Alright. There shouldn't be any mines. Well, no, there aren't any mines down here. Because there are no trails. No. Pretty good. We've got... Is this the 3rd time now we've got this layout? yellow tanks only get 1 bullet. Oh, that is my bullet, though. Doesn't matter, still hit me. Oh, there's a white tank. Okay. I think that's the first one so far, though, in the random maps. Doesn't really matter at this stage, though. They're not really as much of a threat on their own. Really? Come on. Good. So another thing, the main thing I'm doing, which is another kind of a carryover from speedrunning, is rebounding bullets on walls. Because that pretty much just means they're not going to come back towards me if I do that. And also I get them back quicker. Like, there are a lot of layouts, or a good, like, 2 or 3 that are really favourable. And some of them that are just generally favourable for me to do that on. Like, these ones are coming back at me now. Like, I'll just wait. But, yeah. Like, there are some that really work well. This one, not as much, but it still works. Because then I've not got to deal with those again. This is a bit of a pain of a mission, though. Try and squeeze the bullets through there. There we go. There's a little hole you can go through there, though. And that mine has been put there, and the thing is, the enemy tanks won't destroy those off their own backs. Like, they will only destroy a mine to get it out of their way if I'm inadvertently there. Like, they're not going to take a shot just because they can. There are a lot of lines of code that have only just been realised what they do. And none of them operate the fact that they can pretty much detonate a mine on purpose, because they can't do that. Which honestly would make the mods of this game much more powerful. I mean, they're already really difficult, but that would make them very awkward. So yeah, if you put a mine all the way up to that wall, you're not going to get hit by it. There are just lots of general safety things. And there are 30 layouts in here, and they will never... The layouts will never change, aside from sometimes the walls being destroyed. So... Or like the pink walls, which you can destroy with mines. So... You might as well just have a look at them beforehand and work out some strats. By the time you get to the last, like, 40 missions... 50 to 100, to be honest. It just becomes, like this tank as well. There's a tank in here, can be a teal, can be a green, which is what that is. See, I got very lucky in the runs the other day. I don't think I got a single green in that spot. I got some teals, but I didn't really get any greens. I got really lucky. Okay, now there's 2. So yeah, I'm just going to try and take him out at the beginning. Okay. That was very close, okay. Just going to take him out now. There's no mines here. Because greens can't lay mines. Brown tank can't lay mines. I don't know what else is there. I think that was it. But the problem is later we can get 8 tanks on one. Rather than 5. 5 is still awkward. 5 is very easy to die. Anything past the 4 tank missions is pretty difficult, I would say. Because you can still get really unlucky. I think it might even have been in my PB the other day. I had a mission where yeah, there's a mine there. Yeah, I had a mission. That's okay. Again, yeah, pinks can't lay mines, so I'm fine sitting here. But yeah, I had a mission where I literally got 4 greens and like 1 pink or something. It was like the worst. It was probably the worst generation I could have had. Because the thing is, you can't get green tanks for every tank. Like, the IDs kind of scale down a bit. So you can't just get, like, super unlucky. It's fine. I should do it, yeah. So, some of these missions in the 30s, for some reason, give you a guaranteed brown tank in a specific spot every time. Whenever you get them. I have no idea why. I feel like it's just to round the numbers out. Because they wanted to make it a nice round 540. But they also changed from 4 tanks to 5 a little early. So that's my hypothesis. I reckon that's it. Because I don't see why else it would happen. So the yellow tank's just stuck in the corner now. Until that mine goes. Like, yellow tanks pretty much are perfect with mines. Like, they'll always dodge your mines. They'll always dodge their own mines. But as soon as it comes to... Like, they'll always dodge mines. But they won't factor in the fact they've got to dodge the bullets as well. This green tank again. Okay, well, I'm going to have to do this. Because, okay, nice. Kind of worked that there was a smaller gap there. And the green tank wasn't facing the right way. 40 is also hard. I've lost a lot of runs here. Because problem with this is that, and it gets even worse later, you have that to deal with. That is alright, hang on. This is really good, actually. So that green tank got pushed, so it's just going to auto-detonate. And then that's a win. Cool. Yeah, you have a purple tank 1v1 in the middle. That layout can come up later as a random map. And it is not nice. Also, this is not a nice generation at all. That is the exact same bullet I died to the other day. I am not doing that again. Not yet. So yeah, this is the issue now. White tank could have approached me there. Luckily didn't. But because, like, this is the mission I died on the other time. But I was on a layout with 7 tanks instead of 5. So that's another 2 tanks that could be going at me at the beginning. So if I don't get an amazing start, then I'm pretty much just praying the tanks are nice. Like, that is the main goal of this. Get a really good start in the first 5 seconds, because that's the only point that you're even going to have a chance of being safe. And even then, sometimes you might not be safe. Like, you can die in half a second on these maps. Especially Mission 10's layout. And this one. Yeah, this is one of the instances where I could just die instantly. Yeah, there you go. Not bad. 43. I'll try another run. We got plenty of time left. I'll just invalidate my bullets only now, I reckon. Very lucky I lived that. That's the kind of mission I want if I'm going to go for an ILPB. See, we're already, like, past 230. 10 is just absurdly optimized now. 238. I mean, that's still really good. Like, my first sub 240 was fairly recent. Which I really should be focusing on a lot more. I think I lose sight of that a little bit. Like, that is a really good time. I mean, it would have been world record before this year, probably. I don't even remember. Yo, Daft Husky, thank you for the good luck. How's it going? I believe I remember seeing you around for some Wii Play stuff a while back. How's it going, though? Oh! Alright, I don't know if there's a mine up there or not. So I'll just hang back. Yeah, we've currently, we've had a run pretty deep. I mean, deeper than most, I would say. To the 40s. In this session, which is alright. Very rare for us to get 2. But we'll see. For sure, I need to get back into it soon, yeah. Yeah, it's not been as active lately, but, yeah, that's mainly just because a lot of the top runners were active at the same time, so it just kind of feels like that. Okay, yeah, you just have to get an absurdly lucky, enemy tank pattern here. Deathless is crazy. Yeah, so I got a PB of... we got to mission 87 off stream. So I got like nothing in my previous stream of this. So I just gave up for the day. But carried on playing. I got 2 runs that died before mission 10, I think. Definitely before like 20 anyway. Which is the main just boring bit, pretty much. That's why I'm not streaming this all the time, because the first 20 missions are just the same thing every time. Like, there's no tension, I'm just doing the same thing. Other than the fact that I could maybe have a tiny chance of getting lucky enough to get a IL world record, but that's just so unlikely. But yeah, I got a run, my first deep run past mission 10 that I did offline on Saturday. I managed to PB. Like, I've been doing this for a while now, and there's only, I think, a few runs of recorded proof, with full recorded proof anyway. I think there's 2 with full recorded proof. Now I'm trying to remember it. 2 with full recorded proof, and 1 with partial, like right at the end. Which I guess is alright, because... I mean, obviously it's not that great because now there's a practice mod, so you could just set it to the end and just edit your file, like edit the game so you have 22 lives, you know, like you could technically cheat it because the modding tools in this game are really complex. But either way, I mean, it's still believable enough because it's people that have run a lot of different stuff in terms of challenge runs in the game anyway, really, right? So yeah, pretty much there are like, I'm fairly sure there's 3. I'm fairly sure there's 3 runs. Nice. There we go. Whoa, was that an SD? Yeah, I honestly find this very frustrating a lot of the time, but it's alright. That's why most of these sessions are going to be fairly short, because I only really want to do a few runs of this per stream. Okay, this is not a good situation. Oh my god. Hard fought. Hard fought mission 20. If it doesn't happen in the first 5-10 seconds, you are just on the back foot. Especially if two of them are still alive. That is just unbelievable. Right, don't almost die straight away on mission 21 again. Thank you. It's not over yet. So yeah, again, we're back. Oh, I should not be doing anything silly like that. We are back to the random missions. We now only get fully fixed missions every 10. So 30, 40, 50, up to 100. There are partially randomized missions. So like 25, 35, 45. I think up to 75 that happens. 75 is the last one ending in a 5 that is a new map. Because those are new maps, but they are random tank grades. So those are kind of interesting. But all these random ones like 21, 22, 23, 24, those are random tank grades, random maps. Welcome back, Droopy. So another issue is a lot of these spawns, like that one in the corner there that was just a pink tank, that can actually be a green. And I did get a green there in the last run. But I got really lucky in my PB. I don't think I got any. Like, sometimes this is just about luck. You can definitely do this and just get away with not hitting any of the difficult maps. And then you could also do it and hit the difficult maps like 20 times. Or more. Especially in the late stages where it's actually, you know, it could really easily kill the run. The other challenge I want to do in this is mines only. Which I'm now honestly going to start calling cannonless. Because I did runs of Mario on Saturday, and then someone pointed out that it was it could be Wii Play Tanks cannonless. I think it was Zelda that pointed it out, and I do like that name because that is literally what Mines Only is. We are not using the cannon. So that spray is in the opposite direction of where you want it to be. So I sprayed the wall there, but the problem is it was the wrong way. If it's the other way... So I'm trying to think now. Right to left there was bad. Left to right would have been better. Because right to left meant that all the bullets kept hitting each other. So you just end up losing out on them. There's definitely a mine there now. Like, I have to be careful of that. And you have to wait 10 seconds for it to be destroyed. Oh, there might not have been. Thought there might have been, though. Shotless, cannonless. Yeah, exactly. Okay. No. Cool. Pretty good. Yeah, mine's only 20 is really just a hypothesis at the moment. But I really do hope that someone can do it one day. That is such a troll bullet. Like, that could very easily have hit me. I think it probably would have hit me. Like, that is not a safe zone. I think maybe I should stay in the actual hole there, rather than hoping that that's actually going to defend me. Because there is another hole to go in, like that one here. Good. So yeah, this is another one. I think this is where it starts, where you get... No, it's the start of the 5 tank missions. So as soon as we hit 5 tanks, because each time that it changes from 4 to 5, 5 to 6, all of these random ones, is always on a whole number, except on the change from 4 to 5. And during that bit where it's not a round number, the game throws you an extra brown tank. For whatever reason. And I think it, again, I mentioned it earlier, I think it's because the game, like, technically they realized that they wanted a nice round number of 540. Like, they wanted to round it to the nearest 10. For... Oh! They wanted to round it to the nearest 10. For the full total, but because it wasn't a round number, they just added in, they just made it change over earlier from 4 tanks to 5, but then they give you a free brown tank, and it's always in the same tank ID based on the mission, so you always know whatever layout you get during that stage that that specific tank placement is going to be a brown tank. And it's such a weird quirk. No. I feel like that brown tank's been moved. If it's moved close enough to the wall, I can just put a mine there and it'll automatically blow it up. But don't really need to do that at this stage. Useful things like that are useful though. Because anything to give us a tiny bit of safety. Even if it is when there's only 1 tank left. Okay, this is a problem now. Okay, you're not coming back to me. That's fine. Come on. Cool. Yeah, this is always the brown tank. There's always a brown tank in the top left corner on mission 35. And now we know it's a thing. I can't believe we didn't realize it earlier. Because it literally happens in every run. Like, a lot of tanks missions, later on, there are literally over 1 million permutations of each different tank grade and each different layout. And then you get stuff like that where it's always going to be a brown tank in that spot. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah, we only realised it, like, stuff like this was known, but the speedrun community just didn't know it. Pretty much. Oh, that was close. I didn't even know there was one there. Cool. Yeah, like, the speedrun community, I think, just didn't come across it, because there are modding tools for the game. And, like, the Tanks Fang game community, who also do, like, modding stuff for this game. Oh, that's scary. Those are the people that I'm fairly sure know a little bit more about, like, the behaviors of the CPUs, or the enemy tanks, I guess, and stuff like that. Like, we are a lot less clued up on stuff like that. Like, all the behaviors, all the lines of code for the behaviors of the tank of the enemy tanks are solved, apart from like 2. As of this year. And I really should read that document, because it could honestly be big for speedruns if there's anything that could lead to sort of any manipulation or anything. I mean, I doubt it. Oh, that would have been an auto-detonate. So, I was too close to that mine there. If I went up to that wall, I would have automatically... Like, even though the countdown wasn't done... Yo, Brass, thank you for the raid. And Theon, thank you for the good luck. And Britcha, thank you for the H. Oh, no, this is a really important point, actually. Nice. Okay, good start. You've come in on pretty much one of the first important missions. You get a purple tank 1v1 right at the beginning. I'm hoping... Okay, and we're getting white tanks. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm missing MIDI. We do... Oh, hang on a minute. No! Oh my goodness. Nice, we lived. Anyway, I'm missing MIDI. I do runs of this game, and that's pretty much it. It's all I do. The grinders can shoot me again. Anyway, we are getting to a difficult stage. We've already had 1 run today to get into the 40s. This is now the 2nd, which I'm honestly really happy with for 1 session. 1 short session, and we have 2 runs into the 40s, so pretty good. Yeah, I've been explaining a little bit about this game. Basically, this is deathless. It is just don't get hit. It sounds easy. It is not, because the game is very difficult, and there is randomness from mission 21 onwards in terms of the maps we get and in terms of the tank grades we get, which is based on the colour. So there's a lot that can go wrong here. I actually PB'd on Saturday, so I'm hoping we can keep it going. Did an offline PB. The main thing I have to watch out for is the mines behind the walls, because this is a 2.5 dimensional game. First thing that broke with Shotlist, at 4 music doesn't play. Interesting. Oh yeah, wait, have I just seen about GD? Yeah, so I've also written in the title the notation of my progress. Kind of as if it's me running GD. Which I find kind of funny, but it honestly works really well for this game. Because I've done practice of 80 to 100. The title was almost like you being in chat. Yeah, exactly. That was what I was going for. Nice, okay. This is the worst layout, by the way. This is by far the worst layout for Deathless. And it's not even close. Like, I will camp the heck out of this corner when I get control of it. Or, not the corner, but the side. This side, I will camp. Like, there is literally no safety on this map. As soon as you have... Like, we're only dealing with 5 tanks at the moment. There is no safety there. So yeah, basically this is another new layout, and you keep getting new layouts for most of the game now. Oh, that was scary. Pink tanks are a little bit aggressive. And yeah, they are pink tanks, regrettably. I was wrong for like 2.5 years. They are pink tanks and not red. Because the game says so. But the game also says that the grey tanks are ash, and the teal tanks are marine. So I don't know what I want to believe there. 50, I would say, is the big difficulty spike. So if we can clear 1 to 50 today as well, that would be cool. Again, still pretty happy with the session, though. Getting 1 run past 20 is difficult enough. Pretty much the start of this reminds me of Platts. I was saying earlier, it's pretty much just a... it's just billiards at the start of Platts. That's what 1 to 20 is. Anyway, I should do a shout out to Brass. How's the stream? Hope the stream went well. I'm guessing it was Peggle. Oh yeah, yellow tank is stuck. can't accept that. Why am I learning this? Yeah. You're going to learn a lot because there's a lot of rambling going on while I'm trying to distract myself. Oh, that's a corner bounce. So, more learning. Basically, the green tank, and this is one of the worst things to deal with. That was a corner bounce. So, the bullet... Oh, no. Get out. Okay, fine. Cool. The bullet ended up hitting the corner of that wall, but it didn't change direction. So it counts as a bounce. So any tank, so for example, a black tank doesn't get any rebounds. So the bullet will just die. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Okay, the only consolation is that both of those were yellow tanks. But that was really unlucky. They just all went for me there. Like, that's the problem with the later ones. If you don't kill at least 2 tanks right at the beginning, you're in a big trouble if the tanks decide not to behave. That was really scary. They only get 1 bullet each, but it could have been bad. I'm gonna try and pick off this one. That's... Oh, no. Thought I was going to kill. Nice. Yeah, pretty much black tanks, their weakness is they stun lock themselves. They think too fast, and they keep retargeting where they're going. Not this again. Yeah, they keep retargeting where they're going, pretty much. So... yeah, they just kind of screw themselves over sometimes. So that was actually kind of decent. So the brown tank, the turret moves really slowly. So I kind of knew I would probably be safe there. And I would at least be safer than letting the teal tank fire at me. Because the, oh no. Because the tank is, oh, hang on. Just explaining stuff during this is so hard. Yeah. Because when the tank is thinking like, oh, there's another enemy tank there, I don't want to accidentally friendly fire my team, it's pretty much just going to not fire during that time. So I can abuse that by letting the brown tank just live for a bit longer. Problem with that is that the brown tank can still kill me. So that's really good for speedrunning sometimes. But the problem here is that a brown tank can kill my run just as much as a black tank or a white tank or anything. So I have to watch. Like, I have lost runs to brown tanks plenty of times. So I don't often use them as shields, but I sometimes do. Like, this bullet is actually a decent shot. So, the good thing with those tanks there, unfortunately didn't work out, but basically, any tank is not gonna fire unless they can actually see me. Unless something weird happens. Like, sometimes they might, but generally they won't. This is a tough one. 2 tanks right at the beginning, no safety. Very difficult map. Probably one of the harder ones. As soon as I'm done with that, yes, I've now got a green tank to deal with, but it's not as bad now, because I now have control of 50% of the map, until they start peeking out from there. Yeah, cool. Problem with this again is that you're going to get more tanks spawning at the bottom for the later ones, when you've got 7 and 8 tanks to deal with. So pretty much any map where you have a lot of control at the beginning is good. Nice. So technically I could just sit here for ages trying to snipe tanks through these walls, but it's probably not going to work. Oh, that was actually really scary. Hang on. Stun lock. Nice. So that tank just didn't move. Got kind of lucky. And yeah, pretty much any point past 50, I'm not disappointed to lose a run. I mean, obviously I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. Because it is so volatile and so luck-based past this point that you can't be disappointed. Or you just can't get attached to a run here at all. You can never get attached. It is not like a speedrun. Which is kind of a good thing. That you can't get attached. But the main thing I need to do more practice of is missions 80 to 100. Those are the real problem ones most of the time. Like, I would say a third of the difficulty, at least, is in the last 21 missions. And that includes 80 for a reason. It's not 81 to 100, it's 80 to 100. Because 80 is a tough layout in itself. And I might as well practice 80, because it's always going to be the same. Like, I might as well just give myself the best chance. And even then, I would say I fail it about 30% of the time. But it used to be a lot worse than that. The good thing is now there is a practice mod in this game, so actually practicing for this is much easier now. Like, people before me have done Deathless, and they did not have a practice mod to work with, which is pretty much just a level select, by the way. I really want to take that out. Come on. There we go. Yeah, Black Tank can just kind of rush you at random points. So that wall is there. Oh, it's a shame. So, well, I say wall. That mine is there, but it pretty much acts as a wall for the enemy tanks. They don't want to fire at it unless I'm in the way, and then they will fire at it. Nice. And 60 is another hard one. Very hard one. I got really lucky green didn't fire there. Yep. So I'll peek out into these just in case. Yeah, there you go. I'll peek out into those just in case. Doesn't always work. Pretty much never works, but it did there, so it saves the risk. Yeah, the mod is really cool. It only came out, I would say, a few months ago. Might have been like 4 or 5 now. But honestly, in terms of getting into speedrunning for this game, it is pretty much essential. Like, if you've got a modded Wii, you might as well just get it. All you need is Revolution, and you can use it. It honestly helps so much. Like, the problem with practicing on save states on EMU is if you save state on this screen, the RNG will stay the same in terms of where the tanks go at the beginning of the mission every time. Every time you load that save state, they will always do the same thing. Whereas if you use that that mission select, it is not the case. So, yes, there are reasons still to practice on EMU, but also, one, the sensor bar being different is a massive problem in terms of my setup, because the sensor bar just acts up for me on EMU. And two, it's, I don't remember what else I was going to say, but yeah, like, it's... Obviously, yeah, the second point I already kind of made. I literally already made the second point. I don't know why I said and two. That, the first point, number 1 I said was actually number 2. Hang on, get through this wall. So, like, this is a bit of impromptu strats because I would never normally have to deal with a hole in that wall. But there has been a specific 1 block hole made there. So I've just got to deal with it now. Because the moment you die, all the obstacles reset. But I can't do that, because then it's over. But if I do get a run really late, I might continue it, because I did continue that run the other day, and I got a low death PB of 4. And that unfortunately includes 2 on the same mission. The one I died on at the beginning, the first one I died on, where I died in the first like 5-10 seconds, I then died again And it's like, oh, there's just no reason for that. Like, I honestly was just still on the high of the fact that I just got a 7 mission PB. And my goal isn't to get a low death PB, it's to get a deathless PB, so I didn't really care too much. But I thought I'd carry it on anyway, because it's still cool. Like, if I get a 1 death PB, I will definitely be putting it in my title. So this is what I'd have to do in bullets only, by the way, if I played this. Like, I would be stuck in this cage the whole time. And technically I can win by doing this. But I'll come out. The problem is the purple and the black can go... I mean, now it's not gonna for 10 seconds because the mine is sitting there. There we go. But, yeah, they can very easily just peek out and then I am screwed. Like, I think I've lost a run to that before. So, see, this looks pretty unassuming now because there are 6 tanks. But the moment there are 8, I think there is one right in this first section that's right next to me. And the other problem with the 8 tank randomized missions is that basically every layout is in the layout pool. Like, most of these ones at this stage, there are only like 10 layouts in the pool or less. So we don't actually have to deal with every layout here. It's only a few select ones. This is my 3rd best run, by the way. Day 1 of the grind. It's my 3rd best run. Twinned with a 40x. Was it like 46 or something? PB? Again, I literally do not expect this to PB at all. But yeah, I got a 45, 46 something, whatever. Run earlier. Okay, this is bad start. Okay. Very, very, very difficult mission. I don't trust there not being any mines. Problem is, I need to kind of peek out because I need to deal with that purple tank. Otherwise, I'm under more pressure. Because you kind of got to weigh it up. Like, do you want the pressure of 1 tank now, where there might be a mine somewhere that I haven't accounted for? Or do I want to wait it out and risk the fact that there could be even more tanks to deal with by the time I get to it later? It's a big balancing act. Oh my god, I'm so lucky there wasn't any more bullets there. Please! Oh my god. Let me live. Thank you. I honestly hate this one. Okay, white tank is still there. I'm lucky that did nothing. I'm lucky that did nothing there. Okay, 70. Thanks, Rain. How's it going? Yeah, again, this is my 3rd best ever run. So I am happy regardless of whatever happens now, to be honest. Yeah, that is a really, really tough one. I didn't get many of those at all on Saturday's PB. Yeah, so now that black tank is cornered. These can actually run into the mines that I lay down, by the way. There is a reason why I'm laying these down. They can walk into them. I do not want to be peeking out on that. So again, I'm firing at walls. I just want to push this black tank back a little bit. There we go. The green tank actually got pushed into the wall in my PB the other day, so I got a free kill with a mine. I don't like this at all. I can't hit it from here, I don't think. I might be able to... can I? No, surely not. I mean, it's not a speed run. It barely misses. I'm determined. Come on. Give me the kill. No. Oh, I don't like this. Okay. I honestly hate that tank. I honestly shouted yes when I when I was doing that run the other day where it got pushed into the wall because I was so relieved I didn't have to deal with it. Okay. Difficult here, very difficult. Okay, nice. Dealing with two at once there. Massive pain. Nice. Okay. Good question. I use D-pad. I've always used D-pad for this. I've used D-pad for all my runs. My nunchucks just happen to be busted, and that's obviously not good for runs. It doesn't actually come up with any pop-up in this game when a nunchuck disconnects, saying like, oh, communications with the nunchuck have been like. It doesn't happen in this game because technically you only have the option to use nunchuck in tanks, and it's still only an option. Like, you still don't have to. So that pop-up doesn't exist in this game. But even then, like, I don't use nunchuck. It is up to preference, though. You get more precise movements if you're using nunchuck. Like, it is, to be honest, a little uncomfortable playing with D-pad for this long. It is actually quite uncomfortable after a while. And if you're used to nunchuck, you might as well use nunchuck. Like, there's no reason to switch. It's preference. Please, come on. Thank you. I did not like that at all. Come on. Please. If I can beat Mission 80, this is my second best ever run. But we are still on our third best. You've hit that shot. Oh, interesting. I might have to look into that then. Yeah, it might be the case where the tank was pushed. I don't know. Sometimes you just don't notice when you're live, and when you're actually actively playing the mission, you're not going to notice stuff like that. Like, it's just going to happen or it doesn't happen. Like, there can be the tiniest movement, and I will not notice, and I will just try it anyway, just in case it works. Okay. Oh, no, I forgot this can happen. This is a really unlucky generation. And you're coming out. And you're there as well! Oh my god, if I live this, it's a miracle. Yeah, I am not disappointed at that at all. What a terrible mission. I'll play it out. Because I might as well now. Like, I can't do anything. Nice defense, though. Like, when this comes up, I might as well practice it. Because if it comes up again, then I'll be better prepared. Very good. I would honestly say that's still one of my cleanest. Because I can't do anything about that. I think that map has a 1 in 4 chance of coming up there. But even then... Oh, come on. Well, that would have been really annoying, actually. So I'm glad I lost it on 75. No. Thank you. If I start dying a bunch, then I'll call it. But I will still continue this for a low death run, I guess. Again, low death PB is 4 for a full 100 run. I feel like that's not an accurate 70 split. I'm gonna undo it. Like, there's no way I did that in 4 minutes. I don't do that in normal runs. But yeah, like, that was honestly one of my cleanest. I've actually been playing patiently. I've been watching the tracks to make sure, like, if there's no tracks in a certain spot, then there's not gonna be a mine there. You know, subtle new stuff I'm implementing that is really helping. Like, really, I just need to brute force the amount of runs I get. So, to explain as well, the reason why the 75 layout is a 1 in 4 chance or whatever, or like a 1 in 5 chance or something, for that layout to come up, the one where there's a 1v1 in the middle, and there's like the box and everything, by the time you reach like 75, 85, 95, the game doesn't actually give you any more new layouts on those ones ending in a 5. But what it does do is it gives you a small layout pool of the tricky ones that you've already seen. I think some of the ones that are on those 5s earlier, those are the ones that are in the layout pools for those. And those are the ones that can come up, pretty much. So the chances are lower. So for example, there's the maze layout, which is good for us here in Deathless, but it's really bad for speedrunning. So you really want to avoid that coming up there in a speedrun. Yo, Sailor Moon, thank you for the good luck. But yeah, because basically the chance of it coming up is low in the big layout pools. But then you get those smaller layout pools that only appear like 2 or 3 times in this entire run. Okay, that was a really fortunate 80. That was a very fortunate 80. So my strat there, start off 3 bullets on the left side. And yeah, now we start to get spawns in here. Even with 7 tanks, we're getting spawns in our side of the field. We have a white tank here, by the way, to deal with. And I can't see where it is because the trails... Oh, never mind, it's down there. What am I talking about? My bad. Yeah, 3 bullets on the left on 80, and then kind of fire a couple in the middle. Hope that the yellow tank... So I used to hate when the yellow tank would keep destroying walls, but I honestly don't mind it now. It's not bad if you're in a good spot yourself. Pretty much. That's how I deal with it anyway. But I have played that genuinely like 50 times now because of the practice mod. That was silly. Right, how many more? I think I can't die anymore. If I die anymore, then I can only tie my low death PB. Okay, yeah, I think it's done. 83, so we currently have 85, so 85, 90, 95. Yeah, so we died 4 times, so it is done. That's 4 deaths. So that would only be tied. Yeah, 75 death. Let me look it up, actually. Thanks for the GG, Theon. Let me look it up. I want to see the tanks lookup tool. I don't really use it that much. I'm promoted, but I don't really use it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I kind of do. Thank you for the GG Darth Husky as well. I might do a little bit of 80 to 100 practice, I don't know. Or in fact, what I should do really is I should just close out this run. That's what I should do. Yeah, I might just do that. Then we can say we've done another one. Okay. So, guides. Oh, it's on Playpedia, I think. Wait, no, it might be on resources, actually. My bad. It's, yeah, it's on resources. It's not on guides. No, that's the practice mod. What am I talking about? Where is it? Is it only in Playpedia? I mean, it is, yeah, it's our full speedrunning guide anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I'll just go on there and find the link in there. So yeah, if you want to learn this game, there's a thing called Playpedia. It has everything you need. including the tanks lookup, which is there. So if I jump to mission 75, yeah, there are only 4 layouts that can come up. There's the mission 30 layout. There's the mission 40. There is the mission... What is that one? What is that? Layout 23. I feel like that's an early one. 23. Huh. Let me check that. Wait, it might be mission 2. Oh, it's not. 23. Where is 23? Mission 60 layout. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, it is. It is. Thanks for the GG Zelda and Droopy as well. Yeah, it was confusing me because of the holes where they are. Yeah. So, mission 60. Yeah, so let me check that again. So, 75. So, you get either the mission 30 layout, the mission 40, the 60, or the 70. That's what can come up. And the reason the 50 isn't in there is because the 50 is just the mission 5 layout. So it's the 40, no, 30, 40, 60, or 70. Oh, wait, no. Wait, 40, 60, 70, or 75? Didn't I just say? No. I was right the first time. Yeah, 30, 40, 60, or 70. 70 is really good. Like, 70 is the maze, and you start off with an entire column completely clear. Because there is a spawn there for one of the last spawns. Yeah, the last tank spawn is actually in the first corridor, which is really mean. But, I mean, every final tank spawn is mean, so that doesn't really say anything. But yeah. There is a nice one you can get on 75, but you can just not. Like, you can just keep on rolling the 1v1. I think that's what happened in my 80 to 100 the other day. Anyway, let's carry on this run. I think that's what happened in my 80 to 100. My practice run. I am surprised I lived that, because I didn't deserve it. Charging in with no bullets. Oh, come on. So the only trouble with doing this as practice is that now I've only got 5 tanks to deal with, so really it's not nearly as difficult as it was at the beginning. Oh, clearly it is. Never mind. Ignore me. Nice. Good stun lock. If I'm that close to the black tank, yes, it's risky, but also chances of the tank actually firing in a way that I can't hit it, unless I skill issue, or the sensor bar acts up or something, I might as well try it. Like with this one as well. It just gets stun locked. Where's the other one? Oh, it's up there. Oh! Never mind. I thought it was a brown tank. Never mind, that was just the trail of the tanks. Fine. So another thing as well, people in the past have talked about is a deathless PB possible, in terms of like just a speedrun PB, or even world record. Obviously a PB is possible, depending on who you are. For me, it's probably impossible at this stage, because of how I play Deathless, how most people play Deathless. But the way Deathless works is just not likely, because you lose 8.5 seconds for a death. The amount of times you play risky, if you're actually good at the game and you're not me, who dies like 10 times in a deathless, in a Tanks 100 PB, the gain you get for risking that 8.5 seconds, every mission is way out there compared to playing safe in deathless. It's not comparable. So there is, especially now that Kelvin has a massive world record in this now, there is no way, in my opinion, there will ever be, at this stage, a deathless Tanks 100 world record. Like, there's a deathless 20, because that is just optimized to heck at this point. That makes sense. But with that much RNG there is in 50 and 100, 50 there could be. I think there probably has been, and there probably will be again. Because 50, you can afford it. Because there's less risk there. Like, there's only 5 tanks on the random missions, maximum. So, you can afford it there. Also, by the way, can we just talk about the fact that I pretty much feel invincible when I'm sitting on over 10 lives? Like, this practice is so pointless, because I'm just charging in. Because I'm never, like, I always used to say my goal is to have 10 lives. My goal is to have 10 lives for the last 10 missions when I'm going for a clear, like the first time round I was going for clears. And I never had it. I literally never had it. But I'd always get closer to the 90s and think, okay, this is still fine. Nice SD. What a bozo. Like, yeah, once again, every stream I keep saying it, but it's true. It's like, oh, there's a thing in this game that stops tanks from friendly firing. Also, the tanks. The green tank can literally rebound twice, and it just does a straight headshot for the black tank. Like, there's no way even the black tank's dodging that. Also, shoutouts to the most troll mission. If I ever lose a deathless run to this, I will cry. And it's so possible as well. I do have a bit more of a plan nowadays. I used to just mash at the beginning, but now I have a plan. There are 3 tanks that I fire for, kind of just coincidentally. Like, they're a little close to the beginning, so they're a bit more likely to hit. And then from there, I just try and slowly pick them off, rather than mashing. Nice defense. Ooh, making my life hard. Is there a tank in the middle? Is there a green tank? Did I take it out? Nice. Yeah, you just want to take advantage of those. Just take out the black tanks in those situations. Like, this isn't the worst layout, but this isn't the best. Mainly just because of the low visibility. Yeah, I should always think I'm on 2 lives. Honestly, at the later stages, if I'm on less than, like, 5, I'm sweating. In normal runs. Another SD. Teal tank on a white. What are they doing? Oh! Okay, well, I will go back in my hole now. Okay, well, now I won't, because now you just cornered yourself off. And it's a free kill. I can't believe I lived again. Yeah, we'll close this out to 100 and then we'll be done. Again! See, this is the point where we have a big layout pool. But that's what I'm saying. It can still come up. It's in the pool. It can come up. It's like a 1 in 20 chance at this point, but it can. So if you got really unlucky, technically speaking, you could get this layout like 15 times. Because you can't get it twice in a row. You can't get any layout twice in a row. Like, they kind of realised that that would be really mean and give away the fact that, you know, it's the illusion of getting a different layout every time. Like, if you just kept getting the same one over and over again, you'd think something's wrong. Oh, this is awful. 3 teals at the beginning. Are you joking? One of the worst generations I've seen here. How do I live? Yeah, this is why the 90s, honestly, at this point, I might start practicing 90 to 100. I've not cleared 80 to 100 yet, because I technically died on 100 in my recent run of it. That's why it says in the title, 80 to 99, because I died on 100. And that is the point where I did about 20 plays of 100 in a row, because I did not want to settle. One of the worst generations I've seen. Well, someone has strong words against SXSG. Is this a Pokemon thing or something? I'm trying to think what this is. Also, not a good layout at this stage. Mission 10 with 8 tanks is awful. Even in speedruns, I hate this. Because I pretty much always die. And if I don't die, then it's because in a speedrun I'm risking it. I have to defend that, because those bullets were actually getting through. Like, this is terrible. Genuinely terrible. Great to live it. Great to live it, but genuinely awful. Oh, Sonic X Shadow Generations. Okay, I should have known that. So, like, this is a free kill, obviously. Because it's too close and then auto-detonates. So that's fine. But it's a brown tank, so it doesn't matter anyway. Nice, okay. Kind of want to go to there. Okay, oh, I kind of hope that that would stay there. And then I might as well just play safe here. Green tank did nothing. Honestly surprised, because I did lay a mine at the beginning. Gave it another opening. Oh. See, this is nice, because that could be a different tank. I think the tank grade for that one is low. Like, you are more likely to get a lower grade tank than a mid-grade tank for that. But, the fact that there is a tank right in your face at the beginning, it doesn't matter what one it is, it's still a pain. Like, they knew what they were doing with this game. I will maintain that the level design in here is, like, considering it's only Wii Play Tanks, it is genuinely very clever. Like, it's up there with the game design they did for stuff like Mario. With, like, there's not a lot you can work with here, considering the fact that that's the case. There's not a lot you can work with. They honestly spent a lot of time on the layouts, I reckon. And the tank placements are important too. Oh, come on. The only way here was to take out the green right at the beginning. It's another one where I needed to do it at the beginning. And if I don't, then I'm just screwed. Yeah, there you go. Because now I've only got two bullets to deal with. So what would be nice is for us to select missions to practice. So like, I want to practice this layout, the Mission 30 layout here, but with the 8 tank placements. That would be really nice. That's the only other case I think Emu would be useful. Alright, we've got 2 more. Oh, not again. Want to say something? Go on. Love lose signal. No way. Lucina is my favourite tank grade. Surprisingly easy 80. I had like 1 pressure point. Okay. Funny thing I kind of do here now is use the brown tanks as a bit of a shield. I actually do that now. Not for long, because at some point, like, this one is getting a little bit scary. Like, that's going to fire at me. But there is a point where, like, at the beginning, chances of them actually doing that are slim. And the chances of the other tanks being annoying if I take both the brown tanks out is also annoying. Nice. 10 lives left. Alright. That's it for the stream. 50 black tanks, 51 whites. That seems like a lot of black tanks. You get whites way earlier. And that feels really unlucky. Because, hang on a minute. So, from 20 onwards, you get white tanks that are possible. Like, not many, but they are possible to get. Like, we literally got a white tank on 21. Thanks again for the GG Droopy and Zelda. You can throw them during the winning. Thanks, Aniv. Yeah, so from 21 onwards, you can get white tanks. But yeah, it's only from 50 that you can get black tanks. But even then, because of the way the randomization works, every tank grade will only be from, say, brown to pink. And it will include all the ones you unlock in the middle. And the worst one you can have is a coin flip between white and black. But even then, every time a black tank is possible, a white tank will also be possible. So 50 black tanks and 51 white tanks is terrible luck. Unless I got lucky in terms of the amount of white tanks I had as well. In which case I'm lying and I actually got lucky in both ways, but it honestly looks quite unlucky to me. 50 black tanks and 51 white tanks is not great, but it's fine. Thanks for the GG, Kate, as well. How's it going? Okay, right, we are done for the day. I'm gonna find someone to raid. We are not gonna be here Wednesday because I'm not streaming Wednesdays anymore most of the time. I'll be back on Saturday. We are doing Mario and Sonic run. Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics DS. That's what we'll be doing. I might do a stream at some point, an alt stream of this. I am not too sure. Depends how I feel. I might just do another stream of this on my own time, just offline. Yes, you did just join for the last couple of minutes. I'm sorry. I am ending a little bit earlier nowadays on the weekdays. I mean, even then, it's a pretty much 2-hour stream. Yeah, we did a full run. We got a run to the 40s, and we also finished a run there, and it only died on 75, so that's my third best ever run. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching, as always. Yeah, we'll be back on Saturday, as I'm saying. Yo, King Alien as well. Damn, everyone's joining for the last bit. We are heading off now, sadly. Just dropping by, no worries, King Alien. Appreciate it, as always. Okay, it's been a while since we raided. I mean, it's not been a while since we raided. It's been a week since we raided Catherine. So we'll go right there. It probably has been, I don't remember. So we'll go there. She was here earlier. Yeah, we will raid with the usual raid message. Yeah, I don't think anything else came up. So we'll just raid with the normal raid message. Thanks, everyone. I will be doing more runs whenever I feel like it with this grind. I don't know if I'm going to count the offline streams as days. Maybe I should. I don't know. Either way, yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back on Saturday with Mario and Sonic. There will probably be something after that as well, if we have time. I'm probably not just going to do that for the day, but I don't know what yet. I am actually in the process of learning more stuff for New Super Mario Bros. DS canonless. Because I have realised there are actually some skips, especially in World 7, that make it a lot easier, especially 7-1. 7-1 was a massive pain, and it turns out, yes, the platforming and the skips are hard, of the elevator skips, but they do skip a lot of difficult stuff, especially that fire enemy. So I'm going to keep learning that offline. again, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Bye.